I have 13,000 hours inside of Counter-Strike. Now, this is a lot of time I put into the game, and I have learned so many valuable lessons over the course of all of these days, weeks, and years of playing a video game. Now, today I want to give out some of my knowledge and wisdom that I've learned from my experience and give you guys a little bit of insight on if it's worth it to put in this many hours, what you should be doing if you're a new player in the game, and how you can make sure that you are utilizing your time inside of this video game properly if you want a future and a career in this. Now, first, let's talk about CS2 skins because I have a banger of a website that you guys should check out. Let's hear it from the sponsor of today's video.
SkinSwap is the sponsor of today's video. They are also kind enough to sponsor you with a free bonus by clicking on the link in the description. SkinSwap is the ultimate place for Counter-Strike 2 and Rust skins with a massive trading inventory in a top tier marketplace offering the most competitive rates out there. The best part is that you can earn an insane 40% deposit bonus when you use the link in the description. Combine that with the top of the line selling feature, including multiple different cash out methods, and their trading feature, which takes under a minute, and there is absolutely no reason to not sign up with the link in the description.
All right, shout out to SkinSwap. They're an amazing company. You guys should definitely head over there. It helps me out so much if you use my code, even if it's just one trade. But let's talk about the thousands, tens of thousands of hours I have in Counter-Strike 2. Now, for the position I'm in, it's not unique to have this many hours, and frankly there's people that have a lot more hours than me in this game at my level. So what is having this many hours inside of a video game do to somebody? Well, for one, I don't really care too much about matchmaking and even regular face-it games anymore. They literally mean nothing to me. So my advice for those of you that are brand new to the game is, when you're first starting to play for fun, right? Just play for fun. That's what I did. It was amazing, great times, laughing, having so many good memories playing Counter-Strike. Those are nostalgic to me. When I play the game now, it's more for a job and I don't get that same enjoyment. I love winning, but back then it didn't matter if I won or lost. I was just having a blast and it was an amazing time. So enjoy those moments. But for those of you that are brand new, I would seriously recommend as soon as possible, well, first learn from everybody you can. Watch as many YouTube videos as you can, watch as many pro games as you can, and try to replicate and mirror what they do. The biggest thing is learning utility, and now with Counter-Strike 2, it's streamlined so that there's no excuse. Your lineups are all going to be the same no matter what, so learn utility, learn how to play, learn positioning. But that's just going to come with time, right? My recommendation for you is to play Face-It. Now, Face-It players are going to hate that I'm telling new players to play Face-It, but seriously, you're going to progress so much faster. And it's a lot more rewarding to play Face-It. It's going to give you this team environment feel, and you're going to get a lot of unique and helpful insight into the game when you're playing on Face-It. So when I started playing Face-It and ESEA at the time, ESEA is kind of discontinued now. It's not really a thing. That's really how I started turning my casual, fun Counter-Strike playing into actually making money, winning skins, winning trips around the country, winning trips around the world, all from playing Face-It, right? Because for those of you that don't know, for me now, I play in ECL, which is the highest division here in North America. The only thing higher is Pro League, which you qualify and play for in Europe. So essentially, I'm getting close to the top of the ladder as far as competitive play goes in this region. And I also play in FPL, which is just a very good way to make money and, play with some of the best players in the region as well. But like I said, it's stressful. It's not always fun to play. It's very hard. We got to put in work. And I really do miss those times when I could just play the game for fun and not really worry. But my biggest advice for you is to find a friend to play with. Find somebody that has the same ambitions as you. They don't even need to be an IRL friend. They don't. Find an online friend that wants the same thing you do. If you want to play in a major one day, find a friend that is serious about that and can put in the same amount of time as you and play together with them and grow and learn together. Two brains are way smarter than one brain, and you're going to learn so many things from them and they're going to learn so many things from you, and you can grow together. And plus, even if you stop playing with them, that's just a connection that you have for the future if they're serious about winning. Connections are everything inside of this game, and it's something that I truly actually struggle with a lot. When I get closer and closer to the top, I see it time and time again. It's not even necessarily if you're the best player or not, if you have the most skill. It seriously is who you know and being in the right place at the right time. Making those connections is going to shortcut so much for you. I've seen players go from open to ECL in 3 seasons and 2 seasons from their connections, and just from putting in that good work and putting in hard work to show that they have what it takes. But seriously, guys, connections are everything. It's going to be, what you need to do in order to play in these insane events and be at these insane places. I mean, I can talk about it now freely, but I remember I was so hard working with growing my brand on Twitter, on TikTok, and all these things. And it actually came out to be very beneficial for me for one tournament, because there was an organizer looking for teams to play in a Toronto LAN. They're paying for every single thing, flights, 5-star hotel, the venue, everything. They're paying for it all. And they didn't have a qualifier for this event. They had an invite only. And at the time, I was on my school team at Davenport University, and we were, just a regular advanced team at that time. And because of my social connections, because of who I was and the hard work that I put in, I was able to secure that tournament for us by, knowing the organizers, knowing the people in charge of it. I bring this up as an example of, man, the opportunities are out there. You just got to go and take them and put yourself in the right place by knowing the right people. And this may seem silly for some of you that are just starting, but trust me, it's going to be everything. It's going to be, hey man, we need a substitute for our team. We're playing in a main match this upcoming weekday, right? Or, hey man, we need a last minute sub for this LAN tournament. We really need you to play. We know you're a good guy. We know who you are. Dude, that's everything. Those opportunities are going to be your chance to succeed. So trust me, they don't come along very often, and you need to take advantage of them. Drop what you have to drop and go after them. These opportunities are what's going to progress you in your career and really help you jump over all the hardship, all the hurdles that you would have to face instead. So also, one of the biggest things I've realized is do not be afraid of failure. I have seen so many talented players throughout my thousands of hours that were better than me, so much better than me. I've seen them fail because the first wall that they face, the first hurdle that comes their way, they break down and they can't take it. They want to win all the time. You can't win all the time in this game. You can't win all the time in any sport, any esport that you play. You have to be able to handle failure or you're never going to make it. And I've seen such talented players, so many great players just fall apart because the first team that drops them, the first tournament that they lose, the first, bad season they have, they just crumble and they never want to play the game again. They never want to compete. They feel like they let everybody down. Dude, these feelings are hard to deal with, but man, you just breaking down and completely collapsing is not it. That's how you're gonna never make anything out of this game and never make it, right? If you're putting in all this time and effort, accept failure and understand that through failure is how you're going to learn and how you're going to progress. You will be so much better once you understand failure as your friend instead of your, enemy. So don't let failure drag you down. Instead, use it as a tool to learn and grow from. But yeah, I mean, I've had thousands and thousands of hours wasted in this game, thousands of hours that weren't wasted. And I'm so proud of where we are today. Obviously, a lot of those hours were AFK hours. I'm not going to lie, like probably 1,000 to 3,000 of them were AFK at least. But, I still have a ton of time put in this game. I don't play any other game. It's just Counter-Strike. And you're going to love it if you really put your head down and work towards it. So I'm not telling you to ruin your life chasing after a video game and, doing that. But for those of you that are serious and have that competitive drive inside of you and you're able to actually work towards your goals and do that, definitely start playing Counter-Strike on the side. You're going to have to put in 5-6 hours a day at least if you want to make it and compete. Especially as you get towards the top, you're going to have to transition from 5 to 6 hours, like 8 to 9 plus hours a day. But, it's all in hard work and it's very rewarding once you get to the top and you put in the time. So I'm sure it'll become even more and more rewarding for me as I keep working hard. But I just wanted to give this advice. Hopefully somebody finds it useful. Hopefully someone out there was encouraged by this. So I appreciate all of you that stuck to the end to watch this. You're all the goats. So let me know if you made it this far in the comments. Go ahead and type that. You just type GOAT. Just let me know that you watched the end, and if I see GOAT, I'll know that you had. So thank you so much. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.